Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And the SPAC sputtered out.
I hate that word. Anyway.
SPAC. Yeah, so this is not good. This is not good at all. BuzzFeed went public this week on Monday. And its stock is already, well, trading at almost 30%.
Ooh.
Less than it was on Monday. It's not good. We're going to talk about that. This is not a good sign for all these other millennial media companies that are hoping SPAC is their life raft.
Right, because they're media companies. You know, at the end of the day...
Clickbait farms.
Yeah, that's what they are. I mean, you can sit there and say, hey, we're tech, all you want. We have Tasty, which, Tasty I get. We have sex toys or whatever. But, for the most part, they're a media company.
They are a media company that's in trouble. They've been in trouble for the last couple of years now. They were founded on venture capital.
And
clickbait, and both of those things are no longer in vogue, I guess. They're trying to get another round of venture capital, and it didn't go very well. They thought they had $288 million in their pocket, and they were only able to rustle like $16 million. And this is a company that was supposedly the valuation was like $1.7 billion or some shit. Yeah, it's a bunch of shit.
And even the $150 million they had in addition, that was a loan. It wasn't even you're going into debt.
Oh yeah, it was a note
from the beginning.
Yeah.
I like the Huffington Post, the HuffPost here. I'm like, yeah, stock options for that. I don't think that turned out very well either.
Yeah, this is a fail. This is a huge fail, and even Vanity Fair is like, this is a warning sign for media companies, because BuzzFeed is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, of that category of media company, and they can't even muster
category.
They can't even muster up more than, where are they at now? $7.73 a share, down from the $10.99 they started at, or $10 they started at. It kind of peaked at $12, and it's just not good.
I'm honestly surprised the AMC GameStop people haven't come in and tried to do something, or they probably they aren't allowed to now, or they have laws in place that only certain groups can do that kind of stuff, but not them.
Why would they want to say BuzzFeed?
That's a good point.
Why would anyone want to say BuzzFeed? And
That's valid.
This is it. This is like their Hail Mary pass. This is what was going to save the company. They bought the Huffington Post because they were in bad shape too. So we're going to talk about all of this, the SPAC done sputtering out.
You just like saying SPAC.
I do.
Because it annoys me.
It does. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 245,000 subs.
We're only 5,000 away from 250,000.
I know, look at that.
I don't think we're going to make it by Christmas, though.
I don't think we're going to have as many subs as BuzzFeed.
No, but I was hoping to get to 250,000 by Christmas. Maybe in the new year.
Maybe.
Holding out hope for subs.
But thank you very much for the support, guys. Make sure you're still subbed, because YouTube tends to unsubscribe people. I don't know why they do that. Have theories, but we can't prove it. So anyway, yeah, Vanity Fair did an article on it, and we'll talk about it. This is bad.
Yeah, this is not good.
This did not.
It really went whoop, and then it went boom.
Yeah.
That's the noises it made, I promise.
It did, yeah. It landed with a thud. Vanity Fair, BuzzFeed's bumpy stock market debut could be a warning sign for media companies. Share volatility and employee frustration meant BuzzFeed's first day on the public market was messier than it might have hoped.
Well, they do Tasty and sex toys, so, they should be used to messy.
Oh, God. The future of media is what they called BuzzFeed.
Yeah, okay.
Monday's move.
I hope not.
I know, right? Well, no, I think this is the future of media. I think this is what's going to happen to Vice and Vox and all these other companies. Monday's move onto the public market seemed, by day's end, more like a warning sign, or at the very least, a reality check. BuzzFeed's stock briefly spiked at one point by more than 50% before falling later in the day, closing down 11% from its starting price. It's lower than that now. It was, as the New York Times reported, a disappointing public debut, underlining how hard it will be for digital media companies to become the giants they aim to be. And that is how they got the venture capital to begin with. Go back to 2012, 2013, and all these companies were like, yeah, we're the next WeWork.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to be that, but okay.
And I think we're exactly where WeWork is right now, where it was all smoke and mirrors. Yeah, it was all just, pump up the numbers to make it look like we really got something. At the end of the day, you're a glorified Tumblr blog
Yeah, it's just weird to me because that's all it is. I mean, they're like, oh, we have this and we have that. But you think if they wanted to go into something like this, they would have acquired more things that they could translate into a market that would, feed this with stocks.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Right before they went public, 94% of the $287.5 million raised by the SPAC was withdrawn by investors before the first day of trading.
Yikes.
BuzzFeed conceded that it had expected to net just $16 million from the deal. The investor withdrawals, which a source familiar with BuzzFeed's strategy told the journal were expected, bullshit, and wouldn't affect the company's plans, bullshit.
Yeah, 94% was expected. Then why do it at all?
We meant to fail.
I know. It's like, then why do it?
Coupled with restrictions on early trades for some existing shareholders amounted to only a small fraction of BuzzFeed's shares in play on Monday, meaning that even small trading fluctuations had an outsized impact on the share price. Monday's closing price had the company worth just over $1.13 billion.
Bullshit.
It's not even.
I don't know. What, for your affiliate links on Amazon?
Mm-hmm. Okay, they noted that BuzzFeed is the first major digital company ever to go public. However, turbulent the process, rivals seem to see BuzzFeed's public debut as an accomplishment. Bullshit.
there's like, okay, they're milestone. You mean stepping stone. So that they had the bar very low. So if they decide they're going to try it, they already see what not to do.
Yeah, here's the CEO of Bustle itself has had lots of problems. Just the fact that BuzzFeed is out in the public markets is a milestone for any industry. A lot of us feel that with renewed optimism and hopefully greater access to capital, we can continue to grow without so much uphill opposition. You know how you get capital?
You actually do stuff people want?
Yeah, you actually sell product or services that people want. You don't, I mean, these companies, the mindset now is, it doesn't matter if the company is profitable, we're just going to panhandle for venture capital. And
listicles aren't, you can't really put a stock price on listicles.
They got you by the listicles. So Bustle's going to go public next year. Good luck with that there, Brian. It's a positive surprise.
A spit out your coffee type of surprise? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will spit out their coffee.
CNBC's Alex Sherman called BuzzFeed's first few hours in the public market emblematic of the digital media industry's last 10 years or even the last year. Things were looking up. Now they're not.
It's almost as if people have been saying this for a while now. I wonder who those idiots could be.
BuzzFeed spokesperson said the company is working to move things along, but former employees were left wondering if BuzzFeed slowed down the process to prevent them from quickly dumping shares. Fun. This rabbit hole is gonna go pretty deep, I think. I think we're gonna hear stories of...
If it does go deep, I'm sure they make toys for that.
They do. They do. Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. I think BuzzFeed is going to be the focus of a WeWork type documentary in another couple of years.
I just can't wrap my head around why, like, Bustle and BuzzFeed, these companies think that them having this digital media company with, like, Amazon affiliate links and stuff translates to stocks. You know what I mean? And like a marketable something that you can have shareholders with. It just seems so weird to me because at least BuzzFeed had some kind of product. I'm just like, I just can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I don't even understand what the long-term game plan is.
I don't either. It makes no sense.
Well, I mean, it didn't help either that, their last earnings call, they were like, hey, yeah, you know how we were betting the farm on all this e-commerce? Yeah, the bottom kind of fell out of that.
Yeah, because, which we've been saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This might be it. This might be game over for these media outlets. And I think we're going to see a lot more journalists get laid off.
Which I don't want to see journalists get laid off, but, real journalists. Not the quote journalists, the real ones.
And then we have the Warner Media Discovery merger, and the word on the street there is that they're going to try to revert CNN to what it was like 20, 30 years ago and be an actual news network. So I think we're seeing that these digital media companies aren't as viable. I mean, look, speaking of Warner, look what happened with all those companies they bought under Otter Media or whatever. They bought a whole bunch like Full Screen.
Oh yeah. All
that stuff. They really bought nothing. Same with Disney. They went out and bought Maker Studios, and they weren't buying anything. They were buying an MCN that just happened to have some of the biggest YouTubers on.
Yeah, but into their mind, they were trying to buy their way in to YouTube because they tried themselves and were failing. So they were trying to buy a way in. If we own this, then we can leverage those people with throwing money at them to promote us.
Yeah.
Which is what they do. I mean, I'm going to flat out tell you. They go get Instagram people and TikTok people now to do the same thing. But what they were trying to do is buy their way in to YouTube.
So it hit the Yahoo Finance news, talking about BuzzFeed being a failure and Better. We'll talk a couple minutes about Better. We didn't do a separate video on that. That's the one where the CEO laid off 900 people via.
Oh yes, we were going to do a video on that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But I love how they use this Trump, Lucid, Better, BuzzFeed. Let's get all the buzzwords into the title.
Yeah, they talked about how it's been a rough week for SPAC. Once upon a time referred to as a blank check company, SPACs are firms that go public with the express purpose of raising capital to merge with or buy out another entity. It all sounds like a scam, and it's not working out very well for any of them. So there's 600 SPACs, oh my God, but they talked about BuzzFeed being a massive, massive failure. Anyway, so there we go, guys. The SPAC sputtered out, or kind of.
You trying to think of something clever to say with that SPAC? I'm not helping you because you keep saying it just to annoy me.
SPAC spunk.
So you just keep wanting to think of something. So go ahead, figure it out on your own.
SPAC isn't as spunky as they thought it was going to be.
Because I hate that you keep doing it on purpose just to annoy me.
Anyway, yeah, BuzzFeed is going to fail. I have no doubt. I think a lot of these companies are going to be bought up for next to nothing by bigger media companies. And if we want actual journalism, I think it's going to be up to individuals or citizen journalists to kind of pick up the slack, because it's all corporate owned. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, they're not going to say something bad about their own company.
No. So we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.